Pocari Sweat presents The Sweat You Forget. Hello there, I'm Carrie, and this is your body. You might be wondering why it looks so pale. That's because your body releases at least 2.5 liters of fluids every day. You see, it's the sweat that you forget that's dehydrating you. Like work from home overtime takes effort, causing your body to sweat. In cold temperature, your body burns energy to stay warm. Having caffeinated drinks and alcohol can make you urinate more often. Fever causes sweating as your body is fighting viruses. And when you cry, you release body fluids through tears. But remember, you can always recover with Pocari Sweat. Because of these ions, we make a good match for your body's hydration needs. Ooh, this is our stop. Remember, don't let the sweat you forget keep you from living a healthy and hydrated life. Pocari Sweat.
Bahagi na ng buhay nating mga Pilipino ang sports. Mula sa panahon ng unos, sa tamis ng tagumpay, sa kabila ng pagbabago ng buhay, ang Philippine Sports Commission ay patuloy na magigilingkod sa sambayanan at atletang Pilipino.
And magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ngayon ay araw ng Miyerkules, April 12, sa kasalukuyang taon 2023. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat mula po dito sa Philippine Sports Commission. Ako po si Jess Laid ng PSC Public Communications Office sa ngalan ng aming PSC Board sa pangunguna ng aming butihing Chairman Richard Bachman, Commissioners Olivia Bonggu, Commissioner Walter Torres, Commissioner Matthew Gaston, and Commissioner Edward Hayco. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Naway nakatuto kayo at maayos na nakikinig dito sa ating programang PSC Chatroom. Kung may mga nais po kayong batiin, just comment it below or on our side. Napapanood nyo po kami live sa ating Facebook page, ganun din sa ating YouTube and Twitter accounts. Nagpapasalamat po kami sa aming major sponsors, ang Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation of PAGCOR, Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office, Pocari Sweat Otsuka Solar Philippines, at Pioneer Insurance na walang sawa sa pagsuporta para sa ating pambansang koponan at sa ating mga atleta. Para naman po sa mga kaganapan ng ating komisyon at kaganapan ngayong nakaraang linggo dito sa ating palatuntunan ng PSC This Week. Here's the PSC This Week. Para sa mga atleta natin, nais nating i-congratulate ang ating National Muay Thai and Sambo athletes na nag-represent sa bansa sa katatapos lang na first Kun Bukator Southeast Asia Championship. Ginanap yan dyan sa Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Nagwagi ng gold medal sina Eliza Kylie Malyari sa Bukator Spirit Form, Richien Yozores Single Bare Hand Form na nakakuha ng silver, and si Janden Aldana Jr. nakakuha naman ng bronze sa Combat Male 55 kilograms. Nagwagi rin ng bronze si Islay Erica Bumogaw sa Combat Female 45 kilograms, ganun din si J. Lord Alvarez Combat Male 60 kilograms, and Orlando Castillo Jr. na nagwagi naman ng sa Combat Male 65 kilograms. Again, congratulations po. Ganun din, nais nating i-congratulate ang ating RP Blue Girls na nag-qualify sa 17th WBSC Women's Softball World Cup. Ang Blue Girls ay nag-qualify sa World Cup group stages matapos makapag-4th position sa 2023 Women's Softball Asia Cup sa Incheon, South Korea. Para naman sa mga kaganapan dito sa ating komisyon. Nitong nagdaang mga linggo, pinangunahan ni PSC Commissioner Olivia Bonggu ang awarding ceremony para sa ginanap na Women in Uniform Obstacle Sports sa Pasig City dyan sa Bridgetown Obstacle Park. Ang naturang programa ay in partnership with Philippine Commission on Women and Pilipinas Obstacle Sports at ito ay para sa celebration natin ng Women's Month. Ganun din, nais nating i-congratulate at pasalamatan ang mga lumahok na para-athlete sa pangungunayan ni Paralympian Jeanette Aceveda na dumalo at naglahok kasama siya ang mga atleta from Philippine Sports Association for the Differently Abled o PhilSPADA. Sinamahan nila si Commissioner Bongku sa isang exhibition and final day ng Women in Uniform Obstacle Sports sa Pasig City. And nagpapasalamat ang buong Philippine Sports Commission sa Malacanang Palace para sa inilabas nitong Administrative Order Number 5 na nilabas noong March 27 na bumubuo ng Interagency Task Force directing all government agencies and instrumentalities para sumuporta sa Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas at sa Philippine Sports Commission sa hosting ng 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Sa isang statement na inilabas natin, sabi ni Chairman Bachman, I humbly express my gratitude to President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. and our leaders in the Senate and Congress for their support in ensuring that the Philippines delivers the best World Cup hosting in history. The PSC continues to commit its support and cooperation for the successful hosting of the games and to work hand in hand with the SBP and other vital agencies with the ultimate objective of creating an amazing basketball environment that unites people and encourage them to win for all. Maraming salamat po and Laban Pilipinas Puso. Yan ang statement ni Chairman Richard Bachman. Gayun din, si Commissioner and Team Philippine Chef de Mission Walter Torres ay dumalo sa first CDM meeting para sa 12 ASEAN Para Games naman dyan sa Garden City Hotel sa Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Commissioner Torres was accompanied by Philippine Paralympic Committee President Michael Barredo and Deputy CDM Ms. Irene Soriano. Bukod pa dito, isa sa mga napakagandang balita sa atin, ang Philippine Sports Commission ay wini-welcome ang ating new Commissioner, Commissioner Matthew Fritz Gaston, who officially reported to the office noong March 31, 2023. Bukod pa dito, matapos ang kanilang successful campaign sa 2023 IWF World Youth Championships ang ating mga atleta na lumahok dyan sa competition sa Durres, Albania mula sa National Youth Weightlifting Team ay nagpasalamat kay PSC Chairman Richard Bachman sa kanilang courtesy visit sa PSC Office Rizal Memorial Sports Complex dito sa Manila. Nakasama nila dyan ang kanilang coaches. Ang ating mga weightlifters ay nagwagi ng mga medalya, 7 gold, 4 na silver at 1 bronze medal sa Albanian meet. Bukod pa dito, nagkaroon din ng statement ang ating bagong commissioner, Commissioner Walter Fritz Gaston. Sabi niya sa kanyang unang pagdalo sa flag ceremony, I am back after my stint in the Pro League national team and in the corporate, I am back in amateur sports. We, as PSC family, will be a good team to try to see what we can do in the 6 years of our term. I hope everyone will be supportive of us. We will roll it down from the kids all the way to the elite level. With that, I thank all of you for welcoming me and I look forward to working as a good teammate for the board and for the chairman. Ito yung naging message ni Commissioner Matthew Fritz Gaston nitong April 3 sa Rizal Memorial Sports Complex sa Rizal Memorial Coliseum dito sa Malate, Manila. And welcome po, Commissioner Fritz Gaston. Nagpapasalamat din po kami. Si Commissioner Fritz Gaston po ay not only an athlete, former athlete, but also former commissioner din ng Games and Amusements Boards. So, familiar na po talaga siya pagdating sa sports. In anticipation naman ng FIBA Basketball World Cup and hosting and reopening ng various sports competitions, inside the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex, si Chairman Richard Bachman ang nanguna at nakipagpulong sa Manila Sports City Council led by Chairman Ruel de Guzman to discuss immediate coordination and the beautification and improvement ng RMSC surrounding areas and facilities kung saan maaaring mag-training ang ilan sa mga competitors natin para sa FIBA World Cup. Pinangunahan din ni Chairman Bachman at Commissioner Gaston ang pag-welcome sa mga members naman ng Mindanao Development Authority sa pangungunayan ng kanilang Secretary Ms. Maria Belen Acosta sa Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. isa sa mga napag-usapan ay ang upcoming hosting ng BIMP EAGA Friendship Games na gaganapin sa Davao ngayong taon. Maagugunitan na ang Philippines ang nag-host ng naturang palaro sa General Santos City in 1996 and in 2012 and in Puerto Princesa naman sa Palawan noong 2003. Sa ating ang mga COMELEC officials naman sa pangunguna ng kanilang chairman George Erwin Garcia ay nagkaroon ng courtesy visit to PSC Chairman Richard Bachman sa Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. Both chairmen sat down to coordinate the use of sports facilities inside the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex para sa gaganapin na COMELEC National Sports Fest. Gaganapin yan ngayong buwan, which is set to draw agency employees from various regions sa buong bansa. And mula din sa kanyang successful stint sa PBA Bowlers Academy Open sa California, ang ating bowling champion na si Merwin Tan kasama ang kanyang coach Joseph Slewinski ay nagkaroon ng pagbisita dito sa PSC na winelcome sila ni PSC Chairman Richard Bachman and Commissioner Olivia Bongku sa kanilang courtesy visit dito sa Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. Again, nagpapasalamat kami sa patuloy niyong pagtutok at pagsuporta sa mga programa at gawain dito sa Philippine Sports Commission. Ganun din, nagko-congratulate na tayo sa lahat ng ating mga atleta na lumalahok sa mga kompetisyon ngayong araw at sa mga susunod pang mga araw. Salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagbibigay ng pride and honor sa ating bansa. Sa ating pagbabalik ay mapapanood natin ang ating naging panayam sa isa sa ating mga haligi ng Philippine Sports Commission, Commissioner Edward Hayco.
Pocari Sweat presents The Sweat You Forget. Hello there, I'm Carrie. You see, it's the sweat that you forget that's dehydrating you. Like work from home overtime, oversleeping, being in cold temperatures, having caffeinated drinks, or alcohol, fighting a fever, and even crying. But you can always recover with Pocari Sweat. Because of these ions, we can help with your body's rehydration. So remember the sweat you forget and always stay hydrated. Pocari Sweat.
PSC Chatroom, and makakasama natin ngayong hapon one of our commissioners, one of the leaders ng Philippine Sports Commission, Commissioner Edward Hayco. Magandang hapon po.
Magandang hapon and kumusta sa mga viewers mo?
Kamusta Ed, ang pagiging isang haligi ng ating Philippine Sports Commission? You've come from Visayas, you've led for 12 years from a commission almost the same with the Philippine Sports Commission, only on a smaller scale. Kamusta yung pakiramdam as one of our leaders now?
Well, madaming expectations. And sometimes yun ang challenge sa commissioner, especially coming from Visayas or Mindanao or from the province, ang mga challenges and expectations ng when you get into a national position. So I'm still trying to stretch out which expectations I'm willing to address and which expectations that I have to decline, no? So example lang, I'm not saying I'm declining already, but between showing up in an event and formulating a program that's close to my heart, like the grassroots program, Uh, Between the two, if I need to have to choose one, I had personally I have to choose my passion and the thing that I'm committed to, which is a genuine grassroots program. Because it's like this, uh, very focused on the national team, elite athletes, winning a gold, silver, bronze, and it's good. It inspires the nation. It's a way to bring the nation to move forward. And but we have to also take note that elite athletes, national athletes, the numbers are the population is 0.00001% of the population of athletes all around the Philippines. It's good we're focusing on them, the commission, the commissioners. But from where I'm coming from, my orientation, I don't want the 99.999% of the athletes to be left out. I feel that's my role.
May mga pinaghandaan, mga paghahanda ka pa bang ginawa para maging commissioner, one of the commissioners? Did you apply for the position?
I was actually asked I was asked by Chair Butch to serve in 2016, and he specifically asked me, Ed, you take charge of the grassroots program because he knows that's my advocacy. I felt then I wasn't prepared, so I said, dito lang ako sa Cebu because I was still the chairman. Now that I'm 64 years old, I think when I was asked by some stakeholders, I felt I am ready to bring a how do you call it, a local program to a national scope and scale it up. I feel I'm already prepared for that. So medyo I had 25 years of preparation for this position, and that's where I'm coming from.
25 years. Pero paano po ba kayo na-involved sa sports? Were you an athlete before?
Thank you for asking. You're good. You ask good questions. I am not an athlete. I just enjoy sports as a hobby. So when I was in high school, grade school, high school, basically I played all of the sports. But I was not an athlete. I seldom played in serious competitions. I just enjoyed as a hobby. So in a way, that's my orientation. No, nga, let the kids enjoy the sports. If some of them excel, let them excel. If some of them continue to enjoy, let them enjoy. Don't stop them because that will take them away from petty crimes and drugs. No, so that's where I'm coming from, and we hope I hope your viewers will understand that to me, grassroots is as important as elite sports.
How did it start?
How did it start? When I was I was the youngest president of Rotary Club, 1991. I was the youngest president, and we were supposed to lead the governor's ball. That's a ball, so you have to learn the balls or what. So me and my wife had to learn how to dance. When after we learned how to dance, we enjoyed the dance. So it stuck. Oh, by the way, when I was in Ateneo de Manila, I was president of the Glee Club, 1978 to 79, the year I graduated. I was in the Ateneo Glee Club, we were doing Broadway shows. So I also enjoy the dance, the choreography, etc. So I have that orientation of art. So go fast forwarding, when we got stuck to dancing, we, me and my wife, we started social dancing. Social dancing became, kind of boring. So we transitioned or evolved to competitive dancing. When we were in competitive dancing, we traveled
kasama natin ngayong hapon. One of for with the Philippine Sports Commission, considering what you've said on the grassroots front. What are your plans?
Yeah. Now we're there. We are sponsored. We found a sponsor to bring him to the world. Like it or not, they learn discipline. They learn grooming. They learn to be behave. So we felt gandang effect ito ah. So we were teaching like let's say 200 kids. If we teach 200 kids, our $200 becomes how much?
$1.
$1 a day. $1. So it became an accidental advocacy, which after several years, it became an outreach program. Why? We teach the kids in the barangay, there's a fiesta or there's a birthday or there's a what? They're hired. Then the birthday celebrant, siyempre merong mayaman sa barangay, di ba?
Yes.
So, binigyan ng 150, 100, 200. Alam mo, many of our kids finished college with that. So, over the past 25 years, we provided free competitions, a lot of free to more than 40,000 kids. Not only in Cebu but all over now Visayas, Mindanao. Umaabot ng yung programa natin umaabot sa Jensan, Tagum, Tacorong, saan-saan pa yung mga kabundukan. And it provides a social transformation to the youth.
Can you share with us sino yung ilan sa mga athletes na to na nag-come from your grassroots sports development program sa Cebu City Sports Commission na now are on their way, maybe even famous na sa iba't ibang competitions?
From the dance sport, we have every summer, we kickstart the grassroots program with a barangay summer program. So this little boy, not little boy, 11, 12 years old, his name is Wilbert. He's a scavenger. He picks up garbage. At least, actually that garbage, yung he goes down to a creek. Tinatapon lahat ng basura sa yung creek. So, doon sa creek, ang pangalan niya, Tejero Creek. Mabaho masyado. So, pero pumupunta siya sa baba. Anong pinupulot niya? Empty bottles ito. Plastic bottle. He gets to have a bag and he's able to, I think, sell 5 pesos a day of plastic bags to a junk shop. Yung 5 pesos, binibili niya ng pagkain niya. Ang pagkain niya, rice. Kung swerte siya, may asin. Kung hindi siya swerte, asin lang ulam niya. Kung swerte siya, toyo. Yun ha. Yung tinitirahan niya, very small. Kaya pwedeng 4 na tao lang pwedeng magparang sardinas. No? Talagang 4 na tao. Walang CR, walang ano. Imagine mo yung 99% of our dance scholars have that kind of profile. Nasa pinakamahirap na lugar. So, ito si Wilbert, he heard about the dance sport workshop. Pumunta siya. Hindi dahil gusto niya magsayaw. Naghanap siya ng girlfriend. So, nakita niya isang girl. So, dance. Nagusto niya hindi ang girl, ang sayaw. So, yun. So, when he continued, he won the barangay competition, then naging regional, naging national, hanggang we found a sponsor to bring him to the World Latin Championship in Australia. He won. World champion. And the Australian judge told us that, I'm so proud. In his own words, he was the Australian champion, adult champion. He said, he was a judge. He said, your kid, he beat, talo niya lahat ng mga puti galing sa Europa, Germany, Slovenia, lahat natalo niya. So, wow, sabi namin, yung 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 pride na isang mahihirap na kaya niyang talunin yung mga champion ng ibang bansa. So that gave us more inspiration. So that's Wilbert Awonso. And sad to say, two of his brothers are in and out of prison for drugs. One already passed away, overdose of drugs. And Wilbert told me, had it not been for sports, specifically dance sports, baka nakulong na rin siya. Kasi gabi-gabi naghanap siya ng mga away. Street fighter eh. Can you imagine? So that's one. That's in 2013, we had a 2012, 2013, we had a weightlifting program when weightlifting was not popular then, grassroots program. We nurtured and nurtured. We were able to produce Ando. Oh, not only Ando, there are, I think, four other potential grassroots program. Uh, Sinisa and etc. etc. And very recently, we're so proud that a boy, a boy called Aaron, he joined the grassroots program. In 2017, he won the Batang Pinoy. 2018, he won the Batang Pinoy. And he was privileged Can you imagine that? So that's one. That's in 2013, we had a 2012, 2013, we had a weightlifting program when weightlifting was not popular then, grassroots program. We nurtured and nurtured. We were able to produce an Olympian, Ando. Oh, not only Ando, there are, I think, four other potential Olympians from our grassroots program. Uh, Sinisa and etc. etc. And very recently, we're so proud that in 2016, a boy called Aaron, he joined the grassroots program. In 2017, he won the Batang Pinoy. 2018, he won the Batang Pinoy. And he was privileged enough to join this World Youth Championship, Albania. And God, he won one gold, one silver, and one bronze, I think. And that entitled him to be a member of the national team. 14, we had the Guinness Archery. We had we were able to provide free lessons to 13,000 kids. And our bow, I mentioned to you before, is Mahal ang bow eh,
Yes.
100,000 per bow.
Yes, it's a quite expensive
Oh, ang
equipment
ginawa
and sport.
namin, o paano mo magturo ng 13,000 kids? Mahal ang bow. So ginawa natin sa sa ginawa natin is we made PVC. We bent PVC and we were able to do a 15-pound pull. And from that, Guinness, as what you said, anong mga programa nakaproduce? Well, I think we produced 5 or 10 SEA Games participants, athletes, 5 of which are medalists, one of which is a gold medalist from a PVC bow.
Sir, with all that said, what are your plans for with the Philippine Sports Commission? Considering what you've said on the grassroots front, what are your plans?
Yeah. Now we're there. We are one chairman and 4 commissioners. No, I think most of them are going to attend to the elite. Most of them will be attending to events and being the face of sports. There has to be. There has to be the face, a face of, oh, these are the, as what you said, pillars of sports. Um, these are the people that will take care of the elite athletes. I would like to, uh, with the indulgence of your viewers, I'd like to ask your permission that I would like to be behind the scene. I don't need to be out there. I want to be back there, like what I've been doing in Cebu. I'd like to, with your permission, I'd like to be allowed to take good care of the 99.99% athletes who need also attention. And those are the least privileged public school athletes. And that's why sometimes I come, as much as I love to, I want to, I come less often to Manila. I only come here to attend board meetings because I want my attention to be focused on Visayas and Mindanao. We're formulating, we call it the National Grassroots Sports Development Initiative. It will start, it's like a ripple of, in a calm water, you drop a pebble, a ripple effect. It will start from Cebu. It will slowly move. The grassroots initiative will slowly move to Bohol, Siquijor, Tacloban, Bacolod, Iloilo. We have already identified the places that we will create a program, meet the LGU, the NSA, the DepEd, the public schools, the private schools, the PRISA. We will bring them all together with PSC and formulate with them and actually teach them how to how to organize a grassroots program. We will have 35 grassroots coaches and organizers who will implement the program. And it's going to be Visayas Mindanao. After that, we'll go nationwide Luzon. So that is a that's our national strategy. So that will keep me very busy, and I hope that's my little contribution as a commissioner to the least privileged athletes.
Going back to your journey, Cebu City Sports Commission was the first leadership you had for sports, or are there other things you have led before?
Yeah, that's just dance sport. After dance sport, probably we did a good job for grassroots program. Then I was asked to lead the chair as Cebu City Sports Commission. By the way, just to clarify, no, my personal philosophy is the grassroots program is all about providing opportunities to the least privileged athletes. That being said, medals are actually our last priority. But to our very surprise, being the last priority, we are actually we've been harvesting a lot of medals from the grassroots program. to our surprise. So sometimes, if we're so focused on something, it will run away from us fast. But if we're focused on something else, which is no good, noble and good, what we're really what we wanted to reach, which is the goal, will just come to us.
Tom, bukod sa inyong mga activities
Mm.
as behind the scenes, you have visited with the chairman yung ibang facilities, not only in
Mm.
Manila but also in other parts. Kamusta yung naging bisita nyo with the board?
We call it the Southern Philippine grassroots orientation tour. I we I invited the chairman and the commissioners to visit Cebu, so they have a first-hand feel what the grassroots program is all about. And in all humility, they were very impressed. And I even brought the commissioners to the middle of a slum district, yung talagang yung ano, aso, yung popo ng aso na sa sahig, yung walang semento, walang ano, katabi ng sementeryo, yung nakatira sa sementeryo. Basta yung pinasok namin, dinala ko talaga sila. Walang, I felt, I want to be transparent. What is a grassroots program? Kasi kung pakita ko ni chairman tsaka yung commissioners, yung magandang ano, no. I want them to see the naked grassroots program. So he saw for himself that Ando and Aaron, the medalist, and all the other, I would say we have already one Olympian, four possible Olympian, and five SEA Games. Total more than 10 from the grassroots. They all come from different different slum areas, and we put we call it a pocket gym para
Yes.
yeah, then doon sila nagpa-practice. Oh, that's grassroots. So sometimes if you have beautiful facilities, you're so afraid for people to use it. But if you have very ordinary equipment, you nurture and breed the hardcore athletes, raw like a stallion, raw energy, but your challenge is to be able to make that energy into a discipline. That's the challenge of sports. So right now, PSC is going to partner and collaborate with PRISAA, 400 private schools, DepEd, NSAs, LGU. We will tap the PRISAA's 400 schools all over the country and and create a program with them. We call it the career athletes career path. Hedelin comes from that career path. Hedelin started as a public school kid,
Yes.
rose to become adopted to become a private school athlete. Developed by a private school, University of Zamboanga. So Hedelin, public school, public school, adopted by private school, elevated to national athlete. So I ask the indulgence of the viewers. I might not be very visible in Manila, but I believe I'm a commissioner not of Manila. I'm a commissioner of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And I would like to see myself on the ground, um, making sure that the grassroots program will be genuinely scaled up on a national level.
Sir, as you have said, Hidden Diaz is a product of that collaboration. But also, Hidden Diaz didn't start immediately as the strongest. She played on 2008's Olympics, then 2012, 2016, before eventually getting our first gold for the country. What do you think would be nice to say to our athletes naman na nag-start pa lang on their journey and being one of the best athletes they can be?
Uh, what did you say again about Headlin? 2008?
She competed for 2008 athlete.
2008?
Yes, Olympics. Then
Ah,
2012,
wow.
2016.
Wow, no?
She had 4 Olympics before getting the first gold medal.
Wow, that's quite a journey, no?
Yes.
And that's an example of perseverance. Uh, Pagtiyagaan nyo. Like example, in my case, I'm not an athlete, but pero sa in my own world, yung mundo ko, grassroots ako, parang sports nyo, ako grassroots. So sa mundo ko, 25 years na ako, hindi ako huminto. In fact, gusto kong palakihin yung grassroots program, hindi lang sa Cebu, Visayas, Mindanao. Ang gusto kong mangyari is magiging national in a national level, national scope, scaled up in the entire country.
So we can say, sir, na ang long-term goal mo for our athletes, not only for our athletes, but for all athletes from all walks of life and from all stages, from the grassroots to the elite, is to develop more and to discover more talent identification on all parts.
I am looking for the Olympians, the national athletes. Yes, it's there, but it's not going to be my personal primary goal. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, the grassroots initiative, sports development will continue. It will, even bobo yung bata, walang ka future ito sa sports, bigyan mo rin ng opportunity. Wag yan. Yung bata, walang ka-future yan. Pabayaan mo na yan. No. That's such a wrong concept. So I'd like to send that message to the coaches who's watching. Please, kahit na walang ka-future yung mga bata, bigyan mo. Kasi sports is not about winning eh. It should not be about just, it's okay to win. It's okay to win, to be obsessed with the gold, but it's not all about the gold. It's about transforming the youth. National Grassroots Sports Initiative, a value-laden social crusade utilizing sports as an educational tool to provide a transformational experience to the least privileged athlete. That's our theme. So if you study one by one, all the words have a certain purpose and meaning. Value-laden. Hindi to achieve gold. Hindi. Hindi. That's never the purpose. So it's value-laden. Hindi sports para you will win over your competition. No. It's sports as an educational tool. Why educational tool? Because it creates discipline. We need to teach athletes the values, and sports should be the vehicle and the tool to teach those values. But that educational tool becomes a transformational experience for the kid. Why transformational experience? From young kid to being well-groomed. Gulo, marunong mag-cheat para mapanalo, naging honest para tama yung pagpanalo niya. That is what you call transforming the youth. And the most valuable thing you can do for the least privileged athletes, least privileged people, youth, is to provide them the right values.
You've spoken about your initiative para sa grassroots natin. Will we be connecting with our athletes and national coaches, especially our prestigious athletes na won their medals? Will we be connecting them para naman mapalapit sila to our grassroots athletes naman?
You ask very good questions. In our grassroots initiative in Cebu, we actually require the the athletes we require the athletes to render service because we feel to render service. What's render service? To to teach back what they learn because we provide them free lessons. That's actually the dance sport. That's the dance sport principle. We teach you. We don't ask you to thank us. We don't expect you to thank us, but we expect you to teach back what you taught, and that's a requirement. If you don't agree with the requirement, no free lessons. That's our simple formula. Yes, we will ask the coaches and and athletes to do their to do their to do their service. It's all up to them. If they want to volunteer, good. If
Going back to your experience 12 years in the Cebu City Sports Commission, you also had a program called Junior Olympics,
oh,
if I remember correctly. And will we be seeing a Junior Olympics for all over the country now with you as part of the Philippine Sports Commission?
for, you'd wonder, oh, it's called monthly Junior Olympics. Bakit monthly Junior Olympics? Nasa barangay-barangay lang kayo eh. Yes, totoo. Actually, yung monthly Junior Olympics, konti na lang parang children's game na. Yung laro-laro lang ganyan. But I want it to be monthly because the kids will be, example why we need a monthly Junior Olympics. Okay. You're familiar with uh, public school, uh, you start with entrams. I think if I'm not mistaken, I forgot the numbers now, but it's like you start in Cebu, you start with, I think, let's say, example, 30,000 kids and trams. Then you go up to unit division meet. Yung 30,000 maging 20. You move up to unit meet, yung from 30, 20 maging 15 or 10. You move up to city meet or provincial meet or city meet, maging from 10,000 maging 5,000. City meet, you go up to the regional meet, yung 5,000 maging 1,000. Okay? Saan na yung, di ba, start with 30,000? Ano nang mangyari sa 29,000? That's what I call the orphaned athletes. Maghintay sila ng isang cycle, isang cycle, isang taon. Di ba? Oh. And I'll tell you this. Natalo sila not because they're not good athletes. I'll tell you this. Natalo sila because they're just smaller than the one they're competing. Kasi ang bracketing is 2 years cap. Okay, when you were 11 years old, you compete with a 12 years old. 1 year old lang? Oh, 1 year old lang ang difference? No. One head ang diferensya nyo. Sino ang panalo? Syempre yung 1 year older than you. So, I see it as kawawa naman. That's the orphan athlete that I'm talking about. That's actually where the rich, yung athletes, ang dami doon. Galing. Pero natalo lang sila. When a kid, matalo ang kid, alam mo, it can be traumatizing for them. In fact, sometimes I design the Junior Olympics. Kung pwede, kung kaya, lahat panalo. You know why? It will encourage them. So going back, why we call it monthly Junior Olympics? First, monthly, para yung orphan athletes they have something to do, something to look forward to, a venue, a competition that they can continuously hone their skills. You know who 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 are the technical officials? Ay, bata pa rin. Kaya sabi ko, hindi serious, pero kung manalo sila, happy sila. May certificates lang. Walang medal. Walang medal. So, okay. I address the monthly. Junior, okay. Junior, bata eh. Why Olympics? Ang yabang naman, Olympics. Barangay lang kayo. No. I have a purpose. I want them to set their mind. Now, one day, I want to be an Olympian.
Sabi nga nila mindset. Mindset.
I'm actually giving them a mindset. Not all, but to those who have the potential, no, to be a Hedelin Diaz, maging ano yan. I don't want their mindset to be just palaro, just Batang Pinoy, just PNG, no. Okay lang yan. That's one of their mindset, but their main mindset should be the Olympics.
Bukod dito, are you also talking with the other commissioners who have their ongoing projects, like Commissioner Bongku, who's been very active this month, especially with the celebration of the Women in Sports Women's Month?
You know, I'm very fortunate to have the commissioners of different orientation. We're so uniquely chosen that each of us have something to bring to the table. All of us have our own strength and our own special contribution. So I'm blessed, and they're really very passionate, very dedicated, very committed commissioners. And it's such an honor and pride and privilege to be working with them. So it's I'm very much at home with them.
We've reached the conclusion part of our interview. Will you have a message para sa ating mga viewers, watchers, and anyone you want to message and thank?
Ang contribution ko to the Sports Commission might not be something that's popular, but I believe it's something that's needed. Hindi masyadong kilala yung advocacy ko. Grassroots. But if you say, oh, panalo tayo ng Olympic medal, everybody gets excited. Sa advocacy ko, it's not as exciting. So I will ask for your support to please continue to believe in what I plan to do, because I sincerely and genuinely believe it can be a legacy that all of us, not just the commission, that all of us can leave to the athletes. A legacy of professionalizing, operationalizing a program that will be able to lift the most unknown, the least privileged athlete, the most walang opportunity, will be given a chance to reach the top. That's my objective. And please be patient and give me the support para may ma-contribute rin ako sa sports. Salamat po.
Thank you. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Magandang hapon po and salamat po sa pagpapaunlak ng interview na ito.
Thank you.
And magandang hapon. Nagpapasalamat po tayong muli kay Commissioner Edward Haico na nakasama natin sa panayam na yan para sa PSC Chatroom. Sa ating pagbabalik ay mapapanood natin at babati natin ang ilan sa mga nag-comment sa ating programa. Magkita-kita po tayo sa ating pagbabalik. And we're back. Sorry, nagkakaroon tayo ng konting technical problem. Pero magandang hapon. Salamat sa pagtutok dito sa ating PSC chatroom. Batiin muna natin ang ilan sa mga nag-comment sa ating Facebook video. Magandang hapon and shout out kay Sir Gab Pereras ng Sports Corner Philippines. Ganun din kay Pirate Maria. Nice one. Sabi niya, nice one, grassroots programs. Ganun din, nagpapasalamat tayo sa mga nanood. Kay Gab Guay, Joel Ramira, Carlo Dumanhug, Cherry May Regalado, Odi Marte, JR Ramilo, Poiret Maria, JDL Perla Lagura, Mio Salutin, Joseph Emocling, Carl K. Joseph, Enzo Gregana, Ayang Malyare, Sher Marciano, and Miss Solieza Tina. Magandang hapon po and salamat sa pagtutok at pagsama sa atin dito sa ating PSC chatroom. Again, sa ngalan ng aming PSC board, sa pangunguna ng aming PSC Chairman Richard Bachman, Commissioner Olivia Bongku, Commissioner Walter Torres, Commissioner Matthew Pritz Gaston, and Commissioner Edward Haico. Nagpapasalamat po ulit kami sa inyong pagpapaunlak ng interview. Kami magbabalik next week para sa isa na namang episode ng PSC Chatroom. See you next week. Goodbye and God bless.